Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 13 Week 4 game day here between number 24 Alabama at 2-1, taking on Coach Nick and Tennessee number 5 at 3-0. This is potentially their hardest game left on the schedule, and we're in for a good one here as we got Des Stiffy on the cover here. All I have to say right now is lol Mahomes. Lol. Mans throws an interception to my boy Justin Simmons before he gets traded. You love to see it. But yeah, we got game day here. It's going to be a fun one. Let me know if you can hear me. And we'll go ahead and get started shortly. If you don't know what this is, it's the SFA. It's an online dynasty. Ran on Discord. You can coach a team. You can hire coordinators. You can recruit. You can set depth charts. You can set schemes. And plenty of other stuff. You can even play. You can play tons of server games. We have fully functional sportsbook. We have fantasy football, a couple other things. If that sounds fun to you, feel free to join. Also, we are affiliated with Twitch, so you might run into an ad or two if you do decide to watch live. Feel free to use that Twitch Prime sub because it does get rid of the ads and supports the channel, allowing me to buy National Championship Trophy winner a care package with a trophy. So, yeah, all the disclaimers kind of out of the way here. Let's go ahead and get started. You said pay out the bet. Yeah, I forgot to pay out the prediction. Nice call. 84% this time on Minnesota. That one's paid out. And here we go. Let me get this overlay off. Trying to, sorry, normally we don't stream while the Broncos are playing. They're my team IRL, so I'm trying to get my phone set up so I can watch them / stream at the same time, but here we go. All right, we've got Alabama first on tap, and they are led by the SFA player EJ Irons, part of the Irons clan. We've seen him before. He's made some nutty plays on stream, so you got to watch out for him. And Tyrone Cox is their running back. You might see a little bit of Sean Williams as well. They have a ton of really good backs. SFA player Mississippi Scruggs just completely buried on this depth chart, unfortunately. Wide receivers, Anthony Sharp already has 4 touchdowns on the year. You've got Robbie Reese and Corey Callahan. Might see a little Pollock as well. Obviously, it's Alabama. They're going to be a great recruiting team. Really good. You got SFA player Doc Buckley at left tackle. Really good offensive line. This is going to be a high-powered matchup. Obviously, one of the best offensive lines in the country. And on defense, Clifton Harris. On the other side, Mike McCoy. And then Paul Brown and Tony Vaughn in the middle. It might be a little weak at edge rusher. CJ Washington here, Pleasant in the middle. And Jibby Don Willie, SFA player, on the right outside linebacker position. Dan Henderson, Nick Pace, and Andrew Smith. So they actually might be a little weak here at quarterback, but these guys are all 90+, 96 speed, so they're going to be flying around the field. Their overall may not matter in that situation. Out back, they got David Norman and Donnie Hicks, so their secondary is actually a weak spot, so Bishop Moore might be able to have a chance today. And they got a freshman kicker here, Sean Hawkins. He has great kick power, great accuracy. Holy smokes, they found themselves an elite kicker here. So watch out for Bama. And now we take a look at Coach Nick and Tennessee. They had a bad year last year, but it was a reloading year, and they've got Bishop Moore and Boss Hennessy. Will we see him make his first career debut here today? I don't know, but Bishop Moore will get the start. Des Stiffy, the SFA player as well. Wide receiver, Chris Beach, Tyrone Dixon, and Edmund Edwards, some fantastic players, and Mario Reed. And then perhaps one of the best stories of Season 13 so far, you got Jake Laxton III. He basically single-handedly beat Georgia on that game-winning drive, absolutely tearing them apart. They also got Snow Graves, though. O'Hare on the edge. And then Schlereth, SFA players on the left side. In the middle, J.J. Gary, Nunez. And on the right side, you got Tanner Walker. So while not as good as Alabama, still very capable on the offensive line. And the defensive line, Marcus rushing. You've got Brent Taylor. And in the middle, you got Jerry Hunt and Jamarian Sippins. The SFA player is starting there. Bruno Van Peter at left outside linebacker. You got Nick Dobinski in the middle. And Pino Armstrong may or may not play. I'm not sure. as Tribe and Mushbrain are going crazy in my in the sleeper chat. We tried to do a three-way trade today. It didn't really work out. But at cornerback, we got Sam Powell. Real much better cornerbacks on this side. And then Benny Simmons in the backfield, 96 speed player, really good. And the transfer from Georgia, Taylor Sockrider, one of the leaders in the country in interceptions. So you got to watch out for him. And their kicker is going to be Chris Martin, I believe. He has kicking at both sides, 96 kick power. And enough chatter. Here we go. I'm going to play, remember, if you're a Patreon user, you do get access to a fight song. So I'm going to play it here. Let me know if it's a good volume. If I'm talking over it, you can still hear it pretty loudly, but it doesn't drown out my voice or the game. That's ideal. I think this is pretty good. It's Rocky Top, obviously, just in a different version. Awesome. I'm going to try to remember to play it on big plays, obviously. I got a lot of stuff going on here, but I'm going to do my best. Luckily, though, this stupid game loves playing Rocky Top any chance it gets. So we will hear plenty of Rocky Top here tonight. Nick, let me know what jerseys you want to play in. It's Alabama and Tennessee. College game days here as well as SFA game day. 24 taking on number 5. Let me get the prediction going. Remember, folks, no, I don't do any sort of lines or anything on these. It's just a who wins. And yeah, these are two teams, man, that this could go either way. I know everybody's a huge fan of Tennessee, but historically, Bishop Moore is just not that good on game day, so we'll have to see how he does. He played well in that one drive against Georgia, so does that mean he's for real? We know how good he is in the sim, so I wouldn't take that. Before we check out the jerseys, I am going to get my thumbnail, though. Tennessee and Alabama. Boom. Thumbnail for the highlight video. Done and done. And we don't have the blacks, I don't think. I'm not sure if they're in this game. Let's take a look. So you do have the smoky grays. Oh, you do have blacks, but there is no black helmet. I know we've checked this before. You have to go white helmet or the smoky gray for the helmet. But yeah, that's it. So you can go all white, all orange, or you can do smoky gray or the black. Classic home, god dang it. Alright. Let's get that going here. Wait, Citrus Bowl. Alright. Anyways. Home, white, orange. And let's see how many alternates Alabama has. As they have no alt helmets. They only have crimson. Ugh. F this team, man. Hate Alabama, man. I hate them. All right, here we go, folks. Let me know when the timer runs out. But yeah, just a few disclaimers. As always, go do your Hall of Fame ballot. Recruits coming out after this. Watch Party coming out after this. Is actually a really good game. And just give me updates on the Broncos. My phone is not going to play this game correctly because I'm doing it off Wi-Fi because I don't want to mess with my stream. But yeah, so just tell me big play, like interceptions or touchdowns. I don't really care, but let me know when that timer runs out, and we'll get started here. Alabama, Tennessee. This is going to be a good one. Nice little early season game day for sure. And as far as game lines and stuff for this game, we've got a 5-point favorite for Tennessee and over-under 61.5. But remember, that first touchdown is out. I put some money on Jake Laxton III, so we'll have to see. All right, it is over. Here we go. Alabama taking on Tennessee. Can Tennessee do the unthinkable? Remember, if they win this game, their only hard game left, that wouldn't be like a colossal upset if they lose, is against Texas later on in the year. So a one-loss Tennessee with wins over Alabama, Georgia, Florida is not missing the playoff. So here we go. This is a massive game for Tennessee. Alabama as well. They battled themselves into the top 25 for the first time this year. Actually, I think they were preseason ranked in the back half of the teens, but they've definitely fallen off in recent years. Obviously, we know Kentucky is fake news. They're not going to do anything. This is a 2-horse race between Tennessee, Georgia, and maybe Alabama if they win this game. It will technically be Alabama's division to lose. So, this is a massive one here. And here we go, folks. Tennessee coming out of the tunnel. And if you do end up wanting to put Boss Hennessy in, let me know, Nick, and I'll make it happen. Yes, Coach Mark at South Carolina, hoping he can rebuild them. He stuck it out at Texas Tech, and it just never quite worked out, unfortunately. But he's already having a little bit of success here this season. Here we go, Neyland Stadium, Rocky Top, one of the most crazy atmospheres in college football. A lot of away jerseys over there in that corner. Oh boy, the Crimson Tide, they travel well. All right, here we go. Sockrider as a captain, the transfer from Georgia. Wanted to be the star of the show, and the star of the show he has been. And we are going to see Tennessee first, kicking it off here. Here we go. 9 minutes on the clock. Wide open hole up the gut, and they bring them down. It's the 3rd Saturday in October. Here we go, folks. Bishop Moore coming out first. Jake Laxton has those black elbow pads. You can't miss them. We get an audible to start it. Des Stiffy with the black visor. And Bishop Moore at QB. They're going to throw it first play of the game, and he just throws it away. Nothing open here to start the game. Remember, Alabama, while they don't have the highest overall secondary, very speedy. You got to watch out for Jimmy Don Willie at linebacker there. They bring a man down. They're going to blitz him. Quick option. They get it out to Stiffy. No one had him. And he breaks a tackle. Stiffy down the sideline. He gets a block. Is he going to go? No, he gets stuffed at inside the 20. 1 touch, 57 yards for the Madman. We got a Stiffy explosion here on the first touch of the game. 1st and 10. Welcome to the SFA, Des Stiffy. Bishop Moore floating it out wide. Oh my, that's almost intercepted. Nick Pace had a chance. He made the tackle. He tracked Des Stiffy down, and he could have made a massive play there. Remember, first touchdown on the line. Get Jake Laxton on the field. No, what is this? No. Don't score here. And it's going to be a sack now. Jimmy Don Willie, the SFA linebacker, getting home with the neck roll. And Alabama coming up clutch after giving up a big run. Third and 15 here from the 22. Watch out for number 12 out there in the slot. Bishop Moore, he has time. This time it runs out off the back foot and incomplete. The kicker is going to be coming out. Bishop Moore held without a reception on the opening drive. This is going to be about a 39.5-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. Tennessee takes the first lead of the day. Remember, I only play the fight song on turnovers and touchdowns. Or like game-sealing plays, I guess. But here comes the man, the myth, the legend, part of the legendary Irons clan, E.J. Irons. We saw the spin move last year, the broken tackles. This man is a walking highlight reel. Let's see what he can do this year. And that first drive only took a minute off the clock as Tyrone Cox gets his first carry of game. And remember, folks, this is the battle running back versus running back. You got Cox versus Stiffy. Take your pick. 2nd and 6. E.J. Irons over the middle. Open man. And Anthony Sharp. 19-yard gainer on his first touch. Leaving that corner out to dry on the dig route. Alabama up around the 50 here. Sock Rider coming into the box. And he blows up the play in the backfield. That was all Sock Rider, but Tyrone Cox carries him for 3. Taylor Sock Rider quickly becoming one of the best safeties in the country. And it looks like these teams run very similar offenses. EJ Irons, they love having this like up man here in the shotgun. As they run a unique play, he flips it out to the back, and he gets some blocking brought down by Nick Dobinski. Corey Callahan for 15. As the slot receiver carrying that one. Benny Simmons picked EJ Irons, and he got it out wide just in time. This is going to be a high-scoring ball game, folks. 1st and 10 now. Man in motion. We're inside 35. EJ's going to keep it, and he's blown up in the backfield. Big tackle by Stanley Bell. Stands him up and brings him down. Doesn't allow him to fall forward. 2nd and 13 as you hear Rocky Top blaring in the background. I kid you not, after watching that Alabama game IRL last year, Rocky Top was stuck in my head for 2 months. 3rd and 9. Inside the 35 here we go. Can Tennessee get off the field? Empty for EJ. He has plenty of time, only a 3-man rush. He yams it to the corner. It's intercepted! Brought in by, I believe that's Benny Simmons. Or no, Sam Powell, the SFA player, brings it in. He baited EJ Irons and just took it away. And that's the cue for our version of Rocky Top. All right, Bishop Moore now. How are they going to respond? They got a big play, and then they just sputtered out. Bishop's going to keep it himself. The running game looking good here early. Sam Powell baiting the comeback route. You love to see it. Now we get Stiffy back on the field, and this is one of the longer band playings we have, so we're going to listen to Rocky Top a lot today, as over the middle, there's Mario Reed. He's got the volunteer going crazy. All right, 1st and 10 for this offense. Still don't have a touchdown as he's brought down in the backfield, Des Stiffy. Remember his claim to fame as the #1 running back recruit in the Season 12 class. He has 99 stiff arm. So if he throws a stiffy, you are going to see it. Yes, this is just going to be a 10 hours of Rocky Top on playback, as Bishop Moore still just throwing away. He's 1 for 5 to start. The Bishop Moore of old looks to be out here early on. Will we see a quarterback change? 3rd and 10 here. Bishop Moore over the middle. There he is, Tyrone Dixon. Where's Edmund Edmonds or whatever? He's my favorite receiver on this team, but Tyrone Dixon gets the nice catch, and Tennessee is back in business. Up 3. Laxton's back in the game. Hand on the ground as they do a jet sweep. No! Des Stiffy, it's Wildcat. I didn't even realize. Des Stiffy, 3 carries, 60 yards. All of the innuendos today were at Rocky Top with Cox and Stiffy battling out. As they get the counter, he runs over a man and gets about 2. 3rd and medium incoming. Third and 5 here for Tennessee. They are out empty. Laxton all alone in the slot there. As Moore throws it out wide, and that's going to be short. Edmund Edwards getting his first catch of the day. All right, so what's going to be the call? They're going to go for it here early on. So getting aggressive here from Coach Nick. They come out, little pistol. Two running backs. It's going to be a screen. Can Stiffy get there? No, he's brought down short of the line to gain. Alabama takes over. A big-time tackle there by the linebacker. I believe that was Pleasant on the tackle. No, it's Washington, actually, the left outside linebacker. And here comes E.J. Irons. It doesn't look like that interception hurt him all too much, but he needs to be better with the football here today. You can't win this game losing the turnover battle. 2nd and 7 now. Looks like Alabama's in it to win it here today. As EJ, he keeps it. He's running behind his tight end, and that's going to be a first down for EJ Irons. One of the best parts of his game is his ability to be elusive and make moves others can't in the open field. 1st and 10 here for EJ Irons. Back in Tennessee territory. They hand it off. This time reverses his field. Back up the middle. Tyrone Cox gets about 5. Second and 5 here for the Crimson Tide. They come back out in this pistol formation. Man in motion. EJ, they're bringing a blitz, and he just throws that away. He did not like the play. Both of these quarterbacks not really settling in yet. These secondaries are playing well. They're having fun. And they come out empty here on 3rd and 5. Watch the QB draw. They love running it with EJ, but he stays in the back. Wide open man in the flat, and that's going to be a first down. Tyrone Cox. The running back lines up in the slot, and he just runs a simple in route, and nobody checked him. First down, Crimson Tide. Not looking good for the Jake Laxton bettors here. I might lose 20K today after losing 30 last week. Going the wrong way on the leaderboard as we get a run here now from Tyrone Cox. 2nd and 6. EJ Irons now. He floats that open man. Touchdown, Alabama. Robbie Reese runs the perfect route. Gets the separation. And Alabama goes up 7-3. So nobody gets the first TD payout. And Tennessee is down at home. That was a beautiful route right to, like, the perfect spot. Normally they overrun that route to where they go out at the 1. Tennessee down early. Neyland is silent right now. As defense trots back out. They've been limiting, besides the one run, they limit the run game, and they have pretty much eliminated Bishop Moore out of this game right now. Laxton doesn't even have a target yet, as he's not even on the field. Or yeah, he is in the slot there. Hand it off to, and no, he goes down. Moore keeps it. Couldn't hold the block on the edge. Donnie Hicks brings him down. The right tackle unable to get out there in time to make the block. 2nd and 14 upcoming. As his first quarter ticks away here. Man in motion, that's Laxton. Get the handoff. There's Stiffy. He has some room. He cuts up the middle, and he falls forward for about 10. It's going to be a 3rd and short now. Third and 4 now for Tennessee. They can't go 3 and out here. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a screen pass to Stiffy again, and he gets brought down early. I believe that was Jimmy Don Willie yet again. There's another innuendo, Willie. We got Jimmy Don Willie. All the innuendos here playing in the SEC. As 4th down, 3 and out, Alabama gets the ball right back. So lethargic offense playing here for Tennessee. This is not the offense we saw against Georgia, as Mississippi Scruggs gets in the game, the top IGR running back of the class. He is, I guess, returning kicks this season, wasting that year of eligibility. Great. As EJ Irons, play action fake. He has time, and he delivers a dot, but out of bounds, just a little outside. They torched Sam Powell on that one. I don't know why he's celebrating there. And delayed handoff to Cox. He finds some room, breaks a tackle. There goes Cox, and he's tripped up. Oh, Cox almost broke one. What a run from him, navigating the hole, cutting back and breaking a tackle, and then accelerating, almost breaking open a long TD run. Last play of the first quarter. EJ, he once again has time, throws that, and it is caught. He threw it way too low for Mike Howard, the tight end, but he brings it in. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. So outside one long run, Tennessee really hasn't been able to muster much of an attack as Alabama leads 7-3 here on the road. TCU lost outright, and Ohio State covered by half a point, Tribe. EJ Irons taking over. And a diving play to knock that away. Antonio Broussard making a play, big fella. As we got a 3rd and 6 now for Tennessee. Can they get a stop? They're trying to hype up the crowd, get them back into this game. It's going to be a screen pass. Cox, can he get there? He stiffies a man, and he's brought down by Taylor, Sock Rider. 4th down. And Alabama is going for it. They don't want to attempt a long kick. This would be a very long field goal attempt, 59 yards. No man's land. Here they go. They bring a blitz, and he gets it to his man, but it's short. Turnover on downs. The Volunteers take over. A massive play for this Tennessee defense, giving their offense a chance to stay within one score. And here comes Tennessee. You got to think Coach Nick was making some adjustments on the sideline. They're coming out empty. And over the middle delivers a dot. Edmund Edwards, that's the best throw from Bishop Moore on the day. First and 10. Can Bishop Moore get in a rhythm? Quick option. He gets it off to Stiffy. This is where they had the big run. There's a Stiffy from Stiffy. I've been waiting like 6 IRL months for that. The first of many Stiffies for this man in his career. Oh, and Boss Hennessy is in the game. Bishop Moore left. Boss Hennessy checks in. Bishop Moore went down. Potentially an injury here. Bishop Moore will return soon, but for right now, we got a chance and a look at Boss Hennessy. Probably gets the rest of this drive. The true freshman. Des Stiffy, Boss Hennessy is the future of this team. Here we go. 3rd and short now. And Boss Hennessy still out there. He was the 2nd rated running back, but also a quarterback. He was an athlete here, and he's making plays, making audibles. He knows this offense. He has plenty of time. He delivers a piss missile. It's intercepted. His first collegiate throw is an interception to Andrew Smith. Alabama takes over. I thought Boss Hennessy was about to cook, but his first throw of his career is an interception. Hopefully not the first of many, as Alabama takes over and Cox falls forward and they mark him short. Oh, man, I love the SFA. You can't make that kind of stuff up. That's so funny. All right, 2nd and inches here for EJ Irons. They're going to just hand it off delayed, and he's brought down, but oh, what are you doing? The defensive tackle pulls him over the line to gain. 1st down, Alabama. This game going back and forth. Thought this would be high scoring, but no. And EJ, he cuts upfield. They thought he was going to pitch it. He gets about 1. Yeah, Nick, I know you were debating when to bring him in. Maybe it's not a good idea to bring in that freshman yet. As we get a pitch, that's going to be a first down for Tyrone. He is just running down this defense's throat. Averaging 7 yards a carry here in the first half. In Tennessee, you've got to be able to figure out how to get off these blocks at the line. 1st and 10 yet again. We know this is a dominant offensive line. As you just dump it off, there's Robbie Reese again. First down, Alabama. They're just making it way too easy for E.J. Irons back there. They got to get creative with some blitzes, some twists. E.J. Irons just sitting back in the pocket right now. E.J. has some time, and he's yamming it deep. Here we go, and he connects Anthony Sharp, and a 49-yard bomb right over Taylor Sockrider's head. Alabama takes a 14-3 lead. An absolute piss missile from E.J. Irons. And a perfect start here for Alabama. As we already saw Kentucky win this game. And today we've seen so many comebacks that this game obviously is never over. You never want to react early. Plenty of time. We've seen 20-plus point comebacks in the second half before. But, man, this Tennessee offense, you've got to get something cooking. Jake Laxton III, the hero in Georgia, still not targeted. 1st and 10 here. Bishop Moore, he fakes the run. He's sitting back there. He has time. He's yamming it deep himself. And it's intercepted again, the second in a row. Trying to find Dixon. Back-to-back picks for Tennessee quarterbacks. Already our 3rd pick of the game. 2 for Tennessee, 1 for Alabama. Are the Broncos losing? Okay, Tony TD. What's the score update? I know we gave up a field goal. Did we score, or is it 10-0? All right. Alabama up 14-3 here on their own 40. Hey, you know what? It's what, second quarter? We're down 10. I'll take it, man. By this time, the Dolphins already had like 42. And quick option. Nobody even threatens Irons, and he gets about 4. Thank goodness he didn't try to pitch it there. 14-3, Tennessee, they need to get a stop here. They're just letting E.J. Irons have his way. You do not want that. He will start to cook. 2nd and 6 here. Only a 3-man rush, no run at all, and that was dangerous. He just floated it out there. Benny Simmons tips it away. Quickly becoming one of the best safeties in the country, the best free safety. He had a fantastic year last year as we come out empty now on 3rd and 6. E.J. Irons over the middle, and he gets there, and it's Tyrone again. He falls forward for about 4 extra yards. Tyrone Cox doing it on the ground and through the air here today. They hand it off now, right back, and he gives a stiffy of his own, and he falls forward for 6. Tyrone Cox taking over this game. Already almost doubling up Tennessee on yardage already here in the first half. In this stadium's out of it as we yam it deep again, and the pick is dropped by Sam Powell. He couldn't reel in this one, and he knows he had a chance there. He knows he missed one. 3rd and 4 now. Tennessee once again going with this 3-man front, but Taylor Sockrider coming down into the box. Can they get a stop? Tyrone, he's stopped! He's still up! No, he goes down! A 7-yard loss! Bruno Van Peter on the tackle. Exactly what the Vols needed. And they are punting it. So finally something going right for Tennessee. And there's a touchback. Plenty of time here in the first half. 3 minutes. 3 timeouts, they can get a touchdown. But for Tennessee, man, you got to hang on to the ball. Job security, man. 2 straight passes have been picked off. They're just going to hand it off to Stiffy here. He tries to find the outside, and he goes nowhere. -1 yards. He's trying to get to the outside, and Pleasant met him there. And they probably would have ended up trying their kicker, but it just was way too far on that 7-yard loss. So Tennessee coming in clutch. All right, Bishop Moore. 2nd and 11. They just hand it off. This is a counter this time, allowing Stiffy to get downhill, which is what he's best at. 3rd and 4 upcoming. He's already, Stiffy's averaging 9.5 a carry today. He's doing well. 3rd and 4, though. You got to keep this drive alive. You got to stop giving the ball or having short drives. Got to tire this defense out a little bit. Moore dumps that one off. Wide open man, and that's the first catch for Chris Beach, the top receiving target. No one was covering. Mush brain, man. As Moore, he has time in the pocket. He floats that out there, and he finds Beach again. All right, so high percentage throws, the short throws, and allowing his receivers out in space. After starting 1 for 5, he's now 8 for 13. 2nd and 4. As we are approaching that 2-minute mark here in the half, still have all 3 timeouts. As floats that out, he has 2 guys open, but just not enough oomph. The speed of these corners, able to make up ground when the ball is in the air, is tricking these Tennessee quarterbacks. They feel like they have separation, and then it just shrinks. I thought that ball would get there. 3rd and 4, Stiffy up the gut. He has some room, a lot of room, and he gets to the 45. 14-yard gain here for Dez Stiffy. Over 100 yards here in the first half. We're out empty now. Laxton up there in the slot. Moore delivers a dot, and there's Chris Beach again. They are targeting their best receiving target early on this drive. 3 catches already. Laxton still without a target here today. As they bring a safety down, he brings a blitz. It's a mid-screen, the perfect call. Chris Beach again, his 4th reception on this drive. But he stopped short. They realized it and got back before he was able to make a move. 2nd and 8. Kirk Cousins is actually a pretty good comp for Bishop Moore live and in the sim. Like it's like Kirk Cousins in prime time is not good versus Kirk Cousins on a 1 p.m. in a sim game. He has time here. He dumps it off. He has Stiffy. He Stiffy's 1, but he can't get the first down. 3rd and short upcoming as we're under a minute now. Doesn't look like Tennessee has a lot of urgency. Finally, they start to run to the line. They still have all 3 timeouts here. 3rd and 1. They got to have this. Tennessee has time. Over the middle, he connects, and that's Edmund Edwards. No, it's Tyrone Dixon. Why do I get their numbers mixed up? Edwards is 85. All right, we are now inside the 15 here. Can Tennessee finally break through for their first touchdown of the day? Dumps it off. There's Chris Beach, and he gets about 8. Already his 5th reception on this drive. 2nd and 2. Still not using their timeouts. They're coming out in goal line formation now. They're going to hand off to the fullback. He breaks a tackle, and they call him short. What a stop from Alabama. They're on the 1. They have 2 timeouts left. Probably 3 plays here to play with. Can they punch it in? They can still run the ball as well. Des Stiffy up the gut. Touchdown, Tennessee. They pull back within 4. A critical touchdown drive for Tennessee to get back in this before halftime as Alabama gets the ball after half. They had to have it. Had to have it, and they go to Chris Beach, who gets 5 receptions on that drive alone. Des Stiffy making some big plays. Everybody getting involved except Jake Laxton III, who is basically not even playing. I haven't even seen him get a target yet. But did they leave too much time for EJ Irons? 3 timeouts, 14 seconds left. Can they get in field goal range? They've been able to give him all the time in the world, so he'll be able to get his running backs out there. But it looks like they're just fine going to the half as they just hand this off to Tyrone Cox up the middle. And no timeout is used. So we're going to go to half here, 14-10. They are hurrying it up. Will they get another playoff? They might. 1 second remaining. They do. Last play of the half. He just dumps that off, and nothing comes of it. Anthony Sharp just goes out of bounds. As we hit halftime here in SFA Week 4 Game Day, number 24 Alabama has the lead over number 5 Tennessee, 14-10. Remember, folks, get your Hall of Fame ballots in. Watch party goes live between Rutgers and Navy. It was a great game. Second half comeback from Rutgers. And then recruits coming out a little bit later on tonight. Where will Purvis Wigglesworth commit? Where will Uncle Boozer commit? Lots of great players. And Manny Yams, one of the best free safeties in the class. He's a Yam collector. Yeah, that was a big touchdown drive for Tennessee. Sigh of relief coming out from this offensive side. As they were able to get a nice long game-winning drive to make it seem a little bit better. Got to find a way to get pressure on defense and a way to get Bishop Moore to settle in like he did on that drive. High percentage throws, not taking too many shots deep. And here we go. Second half is on their way. Tennessee kicks it off, and we'll see EJ Irons out at halftime, and they will not return this one. 14-10 on the third Saturday in October. I don't know if that's where we are in game. Yes, sir, that's the name of the game, is recruiting in the server. It's the best way to get your team better. As you see, Tyrone Cox. And make sure you guys put your names on your submissions. I did see a couple this week that did not have names. So make sure you get names next time. Because I don't collect any personal information on you guys. So got to have your team name. 2nd and 4, though. And they give it to Cox again. He finds his way past the defender. Missed opportunity there to stop him in the backfield. Stiffy and Cox on both sides having a good game. If you want to submit a player, I normally in the off-season have a forum out there. But if you want to recruit a player, I have a full recruiting guide posted in the server, as that is a big-time catch from Anthony Sharp. But each week you can try to get a recruit by offering some of your recruiting budget. Yeah, if Tez White has double-digit sacks, that's insane. And we potentially get a false start here. A critical mistake, turning this 2nd and 1 into a 2nd and long for Alabama. Yes, sir, it's the name of the game, is learning the recruiting system. You can recruit, or you can wait for the transfer portal in the offseason, test your luck there. 2nd and 6, handoff. And Cox makes up for it. He's still on his feet. Tyrone Cox just slipping down the lane there. It looks like that hole closes and he just rams it right in. 1st and 10 now, Alabama. They are driving. They just are continually giving it to the running back all day long. That's their game plan here in the 2nd half. Don't throw it until you have to. They're going to have to force Tennessee to stop the run. Look at the pinch on those 3 down linemen. Begging Irons to throw the ball as we get now a audible. 3 guys on the right side. And they get through the line, but an open man. Sam Powell is just getting cooked by Robbie Reese here today. 3 receptions, all have been big ones, averaging 15.7 a catch. First and 10 now for Alabama. Inside the 35, trying to extend this one back to 2 scores. Once again, hand it off. No, EJ keeps it, fakes out everybody. But Benny Simmons brings him down, mitigating the damage. Inside the 30 now. EJ keeps it again, and he shugs off one and gets another first down. And they're hurrying it up again. They like this defense. Handoff, no. Irons keeps it the third play in a row, and he gets another first down, brought down by Sockrider. First and goal, Crimson Tide. The Tide, long drive to start. 9 plays, 63 yards, all on the ground, it seems. First and goal. They bring a blitz, and they get there! The edge rusher unblocked. Stanley Bell gets the sack. EJ never saw him. Can Tennessee somehow hold them to a field goal and keep this at a one-score game? Second and goal now from the 15. Man in motion. They're going to throw it again. Dumps it off. Open man. He gets some of it back, but it's going to be third and goal from the 11. Critical moment here for Tennessee. Keeping this within a score, not giving up the touchdown. Third and goal. Irons, they bring a blitz. Over the middle, Robbie Reese, touchdown, Alabama! They take a 2-score lead. Looks like they just sold out to try to get to Irons again, and it just didn't work out for them. And then the safety had a chance to get him, but he just ducked inside his receiver. So Alabama taking almost half of the quarter and scores a touchdown. Almost a worst-case scenario there for Tennessee. Ole Toledo. Tennessee comes out empty here. Start the drive. They're down a few scores. They got to figure out this offense. Bishop Moore, he dumps that off, and that is, this time, it's finally Edmund Edwards. Should have been an ECU Pirate. Or no, I got the guy. He should have been an ECU Pirate, and he was your safe guy. 2nd and 4 now for Bishop Moore. Plenty of time left in the game. Only a 2-score game. He shrugs off one tackle. Stiffy's another first down. Des Stiffy. This is a big boy run. Shedding 2 tackles. Getting the hard-fought 4 yards to reset the downs. Quick option this time. He gets it off to Stiffy, but he's brought down. Thought he had some room there, but he's brought down by Clifton Harris. Remember, the edge is the weak spot of this D-line, and he makes a big play there. 2nd and 10 now. Hand it off again to Stiffy. He has room outside. Another first down, and he's still going. Have a day. Des Stiffy already up over 130 yards, averaging 9 a carry. If they can find a way to keep the run game going and make a comeback. Laxton on the field yet again. Still without a target. Bishop Moore keeps it. He has a little bit of a wiggle. He gets about 4 there. In Alabama territory. Tennessee showing some decent offense these last couple of drives. Starting to find some things that are working. Handed up the gut. Stiffy again. He has another hole. First down. Tennessee moving the rock on the ground. And that's where they want it to be. They do not want to rely on Bishop's arm. First and 10, Vols. Play action fake over the middle. High percentage throw and another first down. Edmund Edwards again. Tennessee enters the red zone here. A quick response drive, exactly what they needed. You got to punch this in. 1st and 10. Man in motion. That's Mario Reed into the backfield. And he miscommunication, I guess, as Bishop Moore, he tries to throw it to Mario Reed, and he hits Des Stiffy in the helmet. Incomplete. All right. 2nd and 10 now. Hand it off to Stiffy up the gut, and he gets about 5. Alabama stuffing him there. 3rd and 5 here. Remember, a field goal would still make it a one-score game, so field goal is not out of the question. But they really, really want a first down here. 3rd and 5. Safety coming in. And Moore runs out of time. He delivers it to Reed, and he's going to be short. So, Coach Nick, decision time for him here. Are you going to go for it on 4th and 2, running the ball, or are you going to go for a field goal? As we got about 12 minutes left here in the game. Big decision, and they decide to bring out the field goal unit. It's going to be about a 26-yard field goal here to pull within 8. The kick is up, and it's good. Tennessee back within 1 score. They got what they needed, but now they have to have the defense show up. Alabama 21, Tennessee 13. E.J. Irons back on the field. He's yet to make a mistake since that interception in the first half. Tennessee's got to find a way to corral Tyrone in the backfield. And triple option here. They leave E.J. alone. He makes a move, E.J. Irons! You can't leave him alone. You have to check the quarterback. He is too dangerous in the open field as he evades the safety. Whoop! First down, Alabama. Split back set now for Alabama. They're just going to hand it off again. This is the backup running back, his first carry on the day. Sean Williams gets 8. This offensive line for Alabama has been fantastic. They're getting a push on every single play. 2nd and 2. When you allow a player like E.J. Irons not to be the hero, but to allow him to sit back, be confident in his game, he starts cooking as Tyrone Cox at first down. First and 10, Alabama, as they cross into Volunteer territory. And hands it off. No, E.J. keeps it. And he gets about 5. Second and 5 here for Alabama inside the 40. E.J. Irons not really having to throw it here in the second half. He throws it here, and he just throws it away. I thought he was going to test the flat there. That would have been a bad idea. Under 200 yards, but he has 3 touchdowns. 3rd and 5 here for Alabama. Tennessee desperately needs a stop. They bring a blitz and deliver it wide open, man. Robbie Reese again. Have yourself a day, fella. Robbie Reese, 5 catches, 80 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The dig route wide open yet again. Cooking Sam Powell. And Alabama back inside the red zone here, as we're entering into the latter stages of the 3rd quarter. E.J. Irons sits back. He yams it out of the back of the end zone, throwing it away. Alabama now inside the 20 here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion. E.J. hands it off. No, he keeps it. E.J. and he gets smoked. The linebacker, tired of being cooked in the run game, delivers a hit, but E.J. hangs on to the ball. 3rd and 8. Big chance for Tennessee now. Alabama 4 for 7 on 3rd down today. And that left side looks mighty juicy for a run. They're not going to test it. But they give it to Sharp all alone. Anthony Sharp, touchdown, Alabama. Blown coverage here for Tennessee. Not sure who was supposed to be on the left side of the field, or if they just left a linebacker on the top receiver. As they extend the lead to 15. Unbelievable. Catastrophic defensive lapse there for Tennessee. And they're coming back on offense now, 28-13. The second half has just been dominated by Alabama. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Bishop Moore coming back out empty. We got a couple seconds here left in the third quarter. Bishop over the middle, and that's overthrown. Nick Pace in the area. Bishop Moore, 16 of 24. 2nd and 10 here for the Vols. Safety coming down. Wait, audibles on both sides. Jake Laxton still without a target here today. He's just blocking here. Plenty of time. He dumps it off, and that's going to be about 1 for Stiffy. Bishop Moore had a clean pocket there, but he just looked rattled. And they're not even getting much pressure here today. 3rd and 9 here for the Volunteers. Last play in the third quarter. Stiffy gets the rock on a screen pass. He breaks one, and he is brought down. 4th and 10. And as we head to the fourth quarter here, Alabama making a statement. 28-13. Can the Vols come back? Big decision here in the fourth quarter for Tennessee. I don't think they will go for it, but no, they are bringing out the punt unit. 9 minutes left. Can Tennessee right their wrongs on the defensive end? Get a return here, and a nice tackle there, stopping them. Mississippi Scruggs only getting 8. All right, time for this Tennessee defense to put up or shut up, man. You got to get a stop. Like, the defense has kind of been playing well, but the pass defense is not. Like, in clutch moments, these third downs. EJ, though, has time over the middle, and that time there's finally a defender in the area, but it's still caught. Up around the 50 here. EJ Irons already at 4 touchdowns. 1st and 10 here, Alabama. Hand it off here to Cox. He breaks 1 tackle and gets about 4. I don't know how he's not over 100 yards yet, but almost doubling up Tennessee here in the yardage. 2nd and 6 now. Looks like a blitzing coming here for Tennessee. 3 down linemen. And they hand it out wide, and once again, Cox breaks 2 tackles, makes this a 3rd and short. All right, if Bama scores on this one, a touchdown, I want to see Boss just to see it. Okay. 3rd and 1. Alabama, they hand it off, and 1st down, Alabama. 20 carries here for Tyrone up the gut. And this defensive line and linebacker core just can't stop him. 1st and 10. EJ, he throws it out wide quickly, and that goes nowhere. Corey Callahan, his 2nd catch of the drive. Remember, folks, Watch Party goes live right after this one, and then recruits coming up a little bit later. 2nd and 8 here. Hands it off, Tyrone. And he cuts inside, another 1st down. Incredible rushing game for Alabama, and I am actually scared of this team now. This team has been very impressive today, man. I don't know who stops these guys. This is one of the better defenses in the country as Tyrone Cox up the gut, touchdown Alabama. They extend the lead. Tyrone Cox making his case for the Heisman with this running. Bobs and weaves, finds the hole, escapes the safety, touchdown. You can't draw it up any better. All right. Time. We're making a pitching change of sorts. I can't do it. I got to go to, where is it? I haven't done this in a while. Select sides. Got to go to the volunteer side. And I shouldn't have to make any, I shouldn't have to, oh, I can't edit. Putting Boss Hennessy now. He had an unfortunate one throw, one interception, but we're going to see him for the final 7 minutes here. I shouldn't have to play any plays. I want to make sure I keep my one play, one touchdown line in SFA history. MAC Championship season, what, 10? And here we go. Tennessee back. They are now down by 22. Trying to make something out of nothing. And I hate to say it, but this was my gripe with this team. This is why I wasn't on the hype train for Tennessee, and I've been cautiously ranking them, is because I didn't know how they would look on game day with Bishop Moore. And while I don't think this game is honestly Bishop Moore's fault, it's more Alabama's offense. So, Des Stiffy is as advertised. But now it's time to see Boss Hennessy. He is the future of this team, this dynamic duo of Hennessy, or trio of Hennessy, Jake Laxton, and Des Stiffy. He gets him off first play. Broken tackle for Des Stiffy. He goes down the sideline, first down. But honestly, the only real offense today has come through Stiffy and some short yardage passing. Nothing deep. Hennessy, though, he has time, throws it to the boundary, and there is a first down, Edmund Edwards. So maybe they are going to review this now. D-Sleep had Des Stiffy in fantasy. Oh, that's not good on Sundays, but I think it's all right on a Saturday. And it stands. First down, Tennessee. They're hurrying it up here. 22-point deficit. Tennessee, he has time. He yams this one deep, and he overthrows a wide open man. You're not going to get a perfect, you're going to get a lot more exciting line from Boss here. He doesn't connect there. 2nd and 10 now, Boss Hennessy. He has time over the middle again. He connects this time. Wide open touchdown. There you go. Tennessee pulls back within 2 scores. Man, I gotta say, Tennessee with Boss Hennessy is gonna be scary. It's gonna be a wildly entertaining game with Boss in here. The boom and bust there of Boss Hennessy on 2 plays. Misses the yam and then delivers the yam. And there's the comeback, the jolt they needed. Not coming from EJ Irons. The E stands for electric. But Boss Hennessy giving them life here. But 3 straight touchdowns for Alabama. They're cooking. This defense has to find a stop. They have to find an answer for this dynamic rushing attack. Hand it off here. Tyrone on the outside. He runs over a man. Tyrone on the run. Breaks another tackle. He's still going. Carrying multiple players on his back. 31 yards. Is it possible to give Tyrone Cox SFA, HSFA player title off one performance? This guy's going crazy. First and 10 on the outside. or inside opponent territory. They're going to start running some clock. 6-minute offense incoming. Alabama, this full house set. 35-20. They got to get a stop. Cox giving it again. They're not going to change it until they somehow... And somehow he gets 5 out of that. Someone stop this man! We're looking like mid-2000s Alabama with these running backs, man. Or I guess that's the early 2010s. The Mark Ingrams, the Derrick Henrys, the Trent Richardsons. 2nd and 5 now. Clock running. Alabama just running it. They know how to do it. But EJ's going to throw. Dumps that off, and they're short. So here's the chance for Tennessee to get off the field and keep it going. Great stat line today from EJ Irons. Not done. Tennessee, you've got to make a play here. Alabama 66% on 3rd down here today. 3rd and 2. Clock is running. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 7 in the box. Who is going to make the play? Split back, so a dynamic rushing attack likely incoming. And fake the hand. They give it to the backup running back. What are you doing? And he doesn't get it. Sippins on the stop, and Tennessee getting the ball back. No! Alabama trying to end this game. Not going to give the ball back here. They're going to have to make Tennessee force the ball back. Rocky Top blast, and they don't know they're going for it. 4th and 2. Can Tennessee get a stop? Man in motion. And EJ Irons is going to get the 1st down and a lot more. He's still running down the sideline. EJ Irons inside the 10. 4th and 2. He gets about 30. Oh, Nelly. They were going to run it again. Cox up the gut, and finally they get a stop here. Almost 300 yards on the ground. Shout out to, this is like, how does it feel, Nick? This is like the Season 10 Citrus Bowl. As 2nd and goal here. Alabama inside the 10 to extend the lead. Decently. This is a tough game, man. The SFA rips your heart out. 2nd and goal, EJ. And they get a stop here. And timeout coming in for Tennessee. 15-point game. They have to force a turnover or force a missed field goal or something. 3rd and goal, hands off to Cox, breaks a tackle, and then he goes down. 4th and goal. Is Alabama going to go for it? No, they're bringing out the field goal kicker to push this back to a 3-score game, 18. The kick is up, and it is good. Alabama extends the lead. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Alabama was able to bleed about 3 minutes off the clock. Tennessee is going to need a miraculous comeback here of epic proportions. But if they just yam it deep with Boss Hennessy, who knows what will happen. Alabama definitely probably going to move up substantially in the polls. Tennessee might fall a little bit, but Boss Hennessy, we'll see what happens here. Hennessy has time, just dumps it off. And that's actually incomplete. Unable to corral it there. 2nd and 10. Save some time, probably for the greater good. As we've gone a full game, and Jake Laxton, no targets. He just pass blocks. They bring, like, the whole defense on a blitz, and that's a 1st down. Tennessee now hurrying it up. They're going to have to start attacking deep. Laxton in motion, the freshman. They bring another blitz. He delivers it. Wide open man again. Mario Reed, the third straight reception for him, dating back to the touchdown. And they're across the 50. Almost no time coming off the clock here. Tennessee snapping it. Another blitz upcoming. He yams this one deep. He connects again. Broken tackle. Mario Reed. He breaks another touchdown. Tennessee. Immediate response yet again. And the under bettors in shambles. What was a 14-10 game at halftime has quickly eclipsed the over. Just an insane game here today. The onside kick upcoming. It's now down to 11 points. And Alabama gets the ball here. They're going to have to play perfect defense now to get the ball back. Still way out of it. Yeah, I was waiting a long time, Nick, for you to tell me this week, oh, make sure we start boss. But so I thought that was your plan for game days. I guess the Bishop Moore sim got you. Again. 2nd and 2 now. Handoff. Outside. Cox gets a first down, and that is going to end the game. Alabama comes into Neyland, and it brings them down. Another run, finally getting stops on Tyrone when it doesn't matter. And we're after week 4, so I will be posting conference standings this week. Hand off to Gott. And another run for Tyrone. Workhorse back if I've ever seen one. And they're actually kicking a field goal here? No. And as we hit triple zeros, Alabama gets it done on the road. They complete the top 5 upset, 38-27 on the road here in Neyland Stadium. The rushing attack between E.J. Irons and Tyrone Cox was absolutely unstoppable. And Tennessee was a little bit too late adapting and putting in Boss Hennessy. Alabama might be back. And we will see you next time in week 5, folks. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Man, what a game. Just one of those tough endings, man. It's one of those games where your defense just can't do anything. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, Boss is definitely exciting, but luckily for Tennessee, they have a win over Georgia. They only face Texas again. So, 10-2 at worst. 11-1 is the goal. But now Alabama has the, I believe that I don't think they lost to Georgia yet. So I think Alabama controls their own destiny. But once again, it's Alabama in the sim. Who knows? Robbie Reese was cooking. That deep ball to Sharp was just like perfectly thrown. Like, there's just some stuff that happened that just was impossible to see, but you got to be excited. This Mario Reed, Boss Hennessy connection, man, 2 long touchdowns. That was exciting to watch. Let's check out the stats here. EJ Irons, obviously, 250, 4 touchdowns and an interception, 72 completion percentage. Star of the show. I mean, you give him 30 carries, he gets 200 yards, averaging 6.8. That is just disgusting. Touchdown for Cox. And then receiving, I mean, 2 guys just dominating their matchups. Very impressive to see, man. And the defense, they got an interception, a couple interceptions. The line really held up, though. But yeah, the defense or the offense started cooking when you put in, Boss Hennessy. I mean, look at this. He threw 9 passes and already had more yards than Bishop Moore and looked much better. So, Sim, Bishop Moore, game day games, give it to, Boss. We'll have to see. But Stiffy, as advertised, fantastic game for him. Mario Reed coming in clutch. Really disappointing for Jake Laxton. He was like all the hype in the world after that Georgia BearCave performance, and then not even a target today. Powell got an interception. He dropped another one. Sock Rider got 9 tackles, but he did get beat on that deep ball. But yeah, that's going to do it, folks. The Patreon watch party will go live here in a few minutes, and then I'm going to post on Instagram and then eat dinner as I normally do, and then I'm going to get working on the recruits. But remember, I have to post the rest of the BearCave games, and I got to post the game day game, and then I also have to post conference standings. So it is going to be a little bit here for recruits, so give me some time. As always, they will come out today. I just don't know how late, but they will be in there in the morning if you don't have the time. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a very exciting week. Lots of close games. And yeah, we'll see you next week. I don't know the exact date for the next game day, as I am going to go out of town this weekend. So I got to go to Arizona. So we'll see what happens. But aiming for regular, I'll be back Monday morning. So we'll see. But yeah, anyways, folks, see you later. Thanks for watching.